Nintendo gamers warned a classic console is going to die on them soon. Don't let this happen to you. So I read this article and I was a little bit worried because the console that they are speaking about is one that I own, and this specific one that they speak of is also one that I own. So after hearing this news, I was like, oh no, I think I'm gonna have to kind of do some stuff myself on this. So let's go ahead and get into this. We'll give some information here. So, Nintendo gamers are being warned of a catastrophic hardware fault that might have already ruined one of your systems. I always found Nintendo consoles to be tough old birds, as my NES still boots up perfectly fine after so many years of service and less maintenance than it probably deserved. The Nintendo Switch seems like a pretty well put together console. Good thing as well, otherwise, we won't be able to play Mario and Luigi Brothers. So, yeah, we don't have to get into that. However, as you go more modern, the technology gets far more complicating, meaning more and more can go wrong. Nintendo gamers are being warned that the Nintendo Wii U console are now more prone than ever to hardware malfunctions, especially if the console hasn't been turned on in a while, which isn't good news to hear because I have a Nintendo Wii U and I haven't turned mine on in a while. So I think I can't even remember the last time I really played it. So I remember I got a Switch during like kind of the COVID era. So it is one of those things that is more than likely around the last time I had plugged mine in and turned it on. And it was one of those things, I'm pretty sure around that time I hadn't really played any of my games either. So hearing this news has me kind of worried, if I'm being honest. So let's go ahead and continue on. Ex-user RetroBlast made a thread saying the Wii U can display an error message saying something has gone wrong with the system's memory, which means all of your save data can be corrupted. Now, I'm going to be honest with you, like I said, it's been so long since I've played my Wii U. That's not really a concern for me as far as, the data and everything that's in it. The main concern for me is just to make sure that the console's okay, as well as the fact the Wii Pad or whatnot is actually okay. So that's the only thing that I'm really concerned about. All the save data and everything like that, like I said, it's been so long since I played it. I can pretty much restart all of the games that I have on there, and it won't really bother me that much. Let's go ahead and check out the post here. Wii U's are literally dying. Before you read further, plug it in right now. Don't let it sit without power for too long, or you risk it dying for good from memory corruption. It happened to mine. Posted this thread again for anyone who owns a Wii U and wants to keep it working. So again, hearing this news, I'm kind of like, oh man, my Wii U is kind of put away right now in like not storage, but just kind of in a storage area or whatnot. And I'm like, oh man, I gotta get it out and hook it up and all that stuff. So I mean, I'm a little bit concerned. And like I said, it's been so long that I'm a little bit worried that the actual pad might not work as well. So I gotta actually do that myself pretty soon, and then see what the deal is as far as that goes. So let's go ahead and continue on. This is especially true for the Black Wii U console, again, which is the one that I own. So hearing this news, I'm like, oh no. So if you got one of those, pay close attention, as there is a way to keep it working for longer. The best thing you can do for your console is to plug it in so it has power and play it every now and then to keep it going, as leaving it unplugged for extended periods make it more likely something will go wrong. So I actually am probably going to have to do that. One, because I don't want my Wii U to break on me. And two, because it is one of those things. I have Wind Waker as well as Twilight Princess HD on my Wii U. So I've really been kind of craving to go back and play those games. So I need to actually give those a shot again, as well as the fact that I haven't plugged my Wii U remote remote control in a long time, so I'm not sure if the battery is dead on that. So there's a real possibility I might have to actually double check on all three of those things to make sure that they all still work. If not, more than likely I'll have to open up the controller and try to see if I can switch the battery out. As far as the touchpad goes, I don't know how that's gonna go exactly. Might need to check on that. And then the Wii itself, we'll see how that goes. So it is a bit of a chore, but if you care about the console, I'm sure you can live with booting it up every once in a while and playing it for 10 minutes. Unfortunately, there's no permanent solution to the problem, as hardware is hardware at the end of the day. It ages and ages and eventually stops working, and there's nothing you could do to change that unless you're a tech wizard. So that's where I'm a little bit like not too worried, because I'm not necessarily a big tech wizard, but I do like being able to go in and kind of adjust things if I need to, or kind of mess with stuff if I have to. I became a kind of a fan of that type of stuff from watching the YouTube channel Odd Tinkering. So it's a great channel. They do a lot of restorations and stuff like that. So they'll kind of show you if you have any interest on kind of fixing a console or just opening it up to kind of clean it out and everything like that. It gives you kind of like a little bit of a step-by-step guide just from them restoring there's the products that they have in the videos. So if anyone's out there that, isn't the best at, cleaning devices, your technology devices and everything like that, and you have any interest to, channels like that are definitely a go-to in that regard. So that's gonna be something I might have to look into if something is off as far as my Wii U goes. But yeah, hearing this, I'm like, ooh, I'm a little bit worried. So let's get this last part. So if you own a Wii U and haven't touched it in a while, turn that thing on and let it breathe for a bit. It's what I've just done as I've been writing this. So yeah, that's pretty much the end of the article there. And yeah, so that's the end of it. So yeah, I'm a little bit worried because I do have a Wii U and I actually do own the black one. So it is one of those things. Thinking about it, I'm like, oh man, I'm gonna have to get it out and do all that good stuff for it. But if this is the case, for sure I'll have to make sure to do that. But like I said, for myself, I'm not stressed too much over it because if it does break, I have no issues opening it up and seeing what I can do to fix it. So I just wanted to give this information out for anyone that has a Wii U, any Wii U Nintendo fans out there. Just be aware that, this is a possibility of something that can happen. So just giving my thoughts on that. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Is there any people that own the Wii U that are a little bit worried right now, like I am? If not, then, we'll just go from there. So if you guys could like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. If you guys have been watching this long, I really appreciate it. It means a lot. And yeah, until next time, Harmonic out. Peace.